Swapna More, Maharashtra State Chairperson, CIM SME, welcoming you and all our viewers to the interview series of Brand India, Women in Business. Do join us for the Global Summit, Trade Summit 2021 from 5th to 8th of March. You can nominate the exhibition at zero cost, get access to loan by SBI, SIDBI, access to National Global Market, and nominate for Brand India Awards 2021. We bring the series of broadcasts as a flagship initiative by GCPIT Global Council promoting international trade and CIM SME, Confederation of Indian Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, which all of us are associated with. We have a strong belief in the mission articulated by our founder director, Santosh Ganesh, which is to empower, collaborate, innovate, and stand together as true human beings and not miss the human touch. My name is Kusum Kanwar, and I am the State President, WEE Women Entrepreneur Enterprise CMSME, Global Ambassador for Diversity and Inclusion and Education for a Girl Child, GCPIT CIM SME. An educationist for over 30 years, Managing Director, KK Kids Learning System, founder and CEO, Arab Skills, training and development for stakeholders, National Core Committee member for Association of Primary Education and Research, Ambassador for Principals at Early Childhood Education, Principal Billabong High International Schools, that's the former principal, former head of corporate school operations, Kangaroo Kids Education Limited, and it's an honor to introduce and welcome our very loved, respected, and admired State Chairperson of Maharashtra, CIM SME. Bestowed with National Leadership Awards 2020 as the Best Community Leader in the highly prestigious award, the Times Power Women West India Award 2020 by the Times Group. I always love interacting with our very cool-headed, suave, graceful, resilient Miss Swapna More. Welcome.
Thank you, Kusumji. It's a delight to share the space with you here.
Thank you so much. So, a success restaurateur and educator, the co-founder of Kage Technology, TechnoSolve Private Limited, and Agha Merchant Hospitality LLP, and the board member of many real estate for many real estates, the Director of Communities of Women in Leadership, and has been working for women empowerment for a decade now. Women in Leadership aims at empowering 1 million women by 2030. Ms. Swapna, you ventured into real estate, and how did you think of this concept for your business?
Yeah, my entry in real estate was majorly because of my own experiences, what I faced. So as a buyer, like my husband was in defense services, so we hardly had leave of a few days or something to come to a particular place, and that was the time we decided to buy a house, like every couple decide. And yes, when we started finding house, it was a huge task for us, a Herculean task, I can say. Like we wanted to have an affordable house with the good builders, the trusted ones, and at the right place and everything. And during that journey, I realized that whatever I faced, it was not a very pleasant experience for me. So whatever I face, that I realized that there must be so many other people who are facing the same thing at the same time. So once my husband left his defense services, he took the release from the services, we both decided to get into the real estate. The main purpose was to help the common man. Okay, I'll quote, the common man get the right house at the most affordable rate, a good quality house at the most affordable rate. That's what my journey into real estate started. And at present, I am into the same business, but then I have come up with a prop tech which is called Kage, where I'm giving 100% of myself and concentrating only on Kage these days. And the story of Kage is again little different. We got into this construction as well as marketing, and to market almost 250 houses to sell those 250 houses. We took almost 2 years, more than 2 years. So with this rate, we kept on thinking, but there are so many other costs involved. We are supposed to pay the marketing team, got a tech team, transportation cost, and everything. So we were nowhere. When you think of the profit, we were nowhere. So we thought we should come up with something that is different, that is unique, which can help us to solve this particular problem. The time we are taking to sell the houses, because real estate is little in the recession, it's in slowdown. So, and at the same time, it so happened that a staff member of us, who is from a low economic background, he came to me and said, "Ma'am, I want to buy a house, but it's so difficult for me to buy it. Like with his salary and everything, like it's just hand to mouth sort of a thing." He was like, "What if we have something like the way we buy mobiles on these e-commerce sites? We get it so cheap. Can we have something like that where I can get a house very cheap and I can afford to buy it?" So that was the time that the thought process started. So, but what I thought then was going for a draw of lots sort of a thing. Draw of lots is already there. Some of the government agencies, they conduct this draw of lots, but it's done only by the government agencies, by the government. Never ever it happened for a private developer. So for the same project, we have been selling, doing sales for, that is Hira Siddhi Homes. We thought of going for draw of lots. When this idea came up, then there was so much of negation around it. There was so much of discouragement by the people around us, saying that, "No, this is not the right decision. You're not going to succeed. This is a very different thing. It's not possible." But then making impossible possible is what gives me the satisfaction, and I love that sort of a challenge when people tell that you cannot do it, but still I know I can do that. And we conducted that draw of lots, and it was very successful. We managed to sell 196 houses within the span of 45 days. Yes, it's only 45 days. Imagine selling 250 houses in 2 years and then selling 196 houses only in 45 days. And yes, this was for Hira Siddhi Homes. We did it. And during the lockdown, when we had nothing to do, so it was only the thinking part we were working on. So our brain was working, and we thought that if we can do it for one developer, why can't we do it for many of them? And this is how the idea of the Kage, the next version, that is the second version of Kage, came into our mind. And we just went ahead that, and we had our tech team to upgrade the app what we had. And initially, the first Kage was CAGAAY, that is Commander Anandagriha Awas Yojana. It's the acronym for that. The next Kage is related with K, that is KAGAAY. And we just jumped into it, and we are still working on Kage at present.
So wonderful. A new version of Kage. This is how new Kage came into existence, into being. So extraordinary times need extraordinary measures. Ms. Swapna, we would like to know all about your business as well. So, what I mean, you did speak about it, but specifically about the construction of residential and commercial properties and everything around
Yes,
that.
yes. Yes, Kusumji, we are into construction also. We construct the residential units as well as the commercial units, as well as infrastructure. And we are into sales and marketing of, again, the real estate products like commercial spaces and houses, plots, bungalows, everything. So we are into construction as well as sales and marketing of real estate inventories.
Yes, wonderful. So how does advertising work in real estate business?
Yes, advertising does work everywhere. So we all are aware that you cannot sell your product if you do not advertise. So we also took help of advertising here. We also go for in the traditional way of marketing. So where we participate in kiosks and in the exhibitions, we distribute the leaflets and all those things. That's man to man sort of a marketing. At the same time, we also go for digital marketing. So like we make sure that our presence is there in social media, other media also. So these days are giving more, we are enforcing more on digital marketing because of the things after pandemic. We all know that things have changed. So now it's more about digitalization in every field. And at the same time, as I said, we use the media also. So we do advertise our product on TV, in print media, and on radio, and also this is how we advertise our product.
Fabulous. So, that's how we see you always on TV, and, you're in the news channels. And so they usually say that, it's only the real estate that gets onto a print media, and you can see a lot of hoardings. Fantastic. So there's, I think real estate can afford it. Thank you so much. We'd like to go to the next question on, the values, what values attribute to your success?
Yes, very first, it's the passion. See, it's not just for my success, for anyone. If you are passionate about something, and you, of course, you work hard, you're more sincere toward your purpose then, and you tend to succeed. So this is the passion was the main thing which helped me. And again, I'm also a very positive person, and I don't know how to give up. I cannot give up. So you can say the persistence, perseverance, and consistency. I'm born with all these things. I'm genetically blessed, I can say. So all these value, they actually help me to move ahead. And I also believe, in dignity and respect. Like give respect, take respect, that sort of a thing. So I always project myself in that way. So it also has helped me a lot for myself on a personal level as well as on the business level, on the professional level.
So nice to hear that. So, do you expect the same from your, people who are working for you, your employees? So,
Yes,
some 4 5 traits that you can share.
yes, definitely. As I said, I expect them to be passionate towards their work. So I make sure that I get only those sort of people who know what passion is and who can actually put his whole being into doing whatever he or she is doing. I also prefer them to be consistent, because it's not always that you do something and you get success. You have to work for that. You have to work hard and keep on doing the same thing again and again. So that is something which I look for. And at the same time, as I said, that he or she should be able to the accept failures also. So that is something I prefer, that my boys or my girls should have. And they should be able to value the teamwork. That is a very important thing, because if you do not work in team, then you cannot succeed. I personally believe that it's a teamwork which succeeds. A single person cannot succeed. You don't say an examples here in the history that a single person succeeded on his own. It always has to be teamwork. So I always look for such people who are ready to work in team, who can give their 100% in the team, and also who can be leaders or who can accept the leadership. That's again very important.
Fantastic. It's only teamwork that succeeds. So
Yeah, it
true.
was.
Thank you so much, Ms. Swapna. So, about 4 to 5 values and skills you can suggest that will help us also as business owners.
Yeah, I think we just discussed all these things. So I'll again repeat it. So you have to be, the passionate about your work. You have to have your sincerity towards your work. It's not only the passion, also the sincerity towards works, and being able to work hard, giving your 100% to whatever you are doing, and again perseverance and persistence and consistency, which works. And as I said, that accepting failures is again very important thing. So because there have to be failures here. You cannot always succeed. So I just tell people that yes, you fail, fine. Use that failure as a stepping stone to move ahead on the ladder of the success. So yes, that capability of facing the failures is very, very important.
True. So, audience, this is positivity speaking to you. There is passion, there's perseverance and consistency, and a firm believer in team. And she accepts, and the acceptance of failure, you can say, and using it as a stepping stone. So, also going further, some make moments and some challenging moments that we can learn from your experience.
Yes. The biggest make moment for me was the success of the Kage one, as I just explained you. It was, the moment for me. So that is the time I realized that yes, I can do something different and I can still succeed and I can help others succeed. So that was the moment for me to realize that yes, I can, I will, I should, that sort of a thing. So yeah, that was a huge moment for me after the success. I said, as I just told you people, that we decided not to be use this Kage only for the developer I was working with, but to spread it everywhere, have other developers all over India so that they can also benefit from this product. So
Right.
this has been the make moment. I said that was the biggest success which I faced.
Fantastic. It's so unique selling property through law of lots, so on a private basis, and that's so different and non-conservative move. That's really a great tip for all of us to be non-conservative. Also, to carry ahead with confidence is so important. That which you keep saying, that challenges are something that you work on. Ms. Swapna, your views on gender bias or gender balance, I would say, and more diverse workforces. How does it help in senior management teams and in reality business?
Yeah, in my team, we follow, this gender diversity. We have got the men as well as women working with us, not only on the senior level, but also very junior levels. So it's very important these days because I believe that women have a very different perspective, a different approach towards a certain issue, a certain problem. So that is what a woman gets on the table when she is there in the team, especially on the senior level and the leadership level. And it's very important because when we diversify the approach, when we diversify the views, we can be more creative. So yes, I actually believe having a woman in a team, it creates a very different sort of atmosphere. There is more of positivity. I'll say, there is more of creativity. And yeah, it's always, I mean, you have to have women as well as men in the team. Otherwise, I don't think success will come to
Yeah.
so early. I mean,
Yeah. So thank you. So women in organizations, bringing in more dedication, more meaningful work as well, and we could be more skilled at being more resourceful and doing more with less. So, Ms. Swapna, what attracted you to this perceived male-dominated industry? Of course, you've spoken about it,
yes,
in
I
bits and
already
parts. So,
told.
a dedicated question.
Yeah, yeah. I already told you that why I decided to get into this particular business. The thing is, yes, when we started as a marketing partners for different developers. We worked in
Right.
different cities in Maharashtra as well as cities like Bangalore and all. But then after a certain time that we realized that whatever the developer, the realtor is promising is not being delivered to the clients, to the customers. And this is not what I came into this business for, because I had very firm belief that yes, I should be able to help the common man to get his house at the best price, the best quality house at the most affordable prices. That's what I wanted. The thing is, whatever was promised was not delivered. Sometimes there was no quality work. Sometimes they didn't give the timely possession. There are so many other things and issues. So that was the time. It was very frustrating period of my life. Even my husband said we were together. I thought this is not going to work. It was against our ethics as well. So that tough period, we crossed that tough period, and we thought that now there is a requirement to have a company which is genuine and which believes in delivering what they promise, what they say. And this is how my company, Commanders Real Estate Developers, came into being in 2016. And that is the time we got into construction as well as the sales and marketing. So now was the time that I can construct the way I want to, so we took over everything there, supervision, construction, as well as sales and marketing. And yes, it was a happy moment. and I'm very happy, I'm very satisfied that we decided to do that, because and I still remember the smiles on the faces of the clients whom I handed over the keys, and they were so happy. Everything happened in the time we assured them, and again quality construction, good rates and everything. So this is what it is about.
Fantastic. So we all are counting on our blessings every day, and that's how you keep thriving and growing. Thank you so much. So most of us want to do CSR, right? Sometimes we don't know where to start. So any suggestions, for startups, because you're doing so much in this area?
Yes, getting into startup is a difficult, with you may have knowledge, you may have expertise, then you also need funds and everything. So yes, again I'll say the same thing. If you are passionate about what you are doing, you do find the ways to get what you want to, and again be consistent in what you are doing. Don't be scared of the failures. You have to work hard, and you have to find the ways to get the funds also, whether you're getting through the bank loans or some private people or something like that. You have to find the way, make the ways, and this is how any startup can succeed, because I myself started with my startup. Kage is my startup, and I also faced many issues. I still face many problems, but still we are going towards it, because we have the aim in the, this is what I do, and I'm just go towards it, and I'm taking along my team. Of course, teamwork is important. I'll make sure that I succeed in whatever I want to, because that's what my aim is, and I believe in following my dreams. You are not audible, Kusum.
Yeah, all right. So always follow your passion, trust yourself, such profound words. And also, we want to know about the corporate social responsibilities. Where to start sometimes is difficult for us. We all want to do it, but we don't know where to start. And your organization is doing so much.
Yes, of course, corporate social responsibilities are very important. We at Kage, we at Commanders, we believe in it. We have already, have been working for three social causes. First is environment. Like for every sale which is happening through Kage or through the traditional marketing, we plant five trees, like the saplings, and we make sure that we care for those trees till the time they are grown enough. And we are also into women empowerment and empowering the local artists and artisans, because that's again a very important thing. We arrange some training workshops for them. We try to help them getting funds. We try to sell and market their products, and we have been working on this since last almost 2 years. And even like as I just mentioned that we already give positions to almost 150 people here, so more than 60 families have shifted. So the ladies there who want to learn something, so we are arranging some workshop for them, some simple like baking workshop, stitching workshops, tailoring workshops, and things like that. This is how we are taking forward our social responsibility, and we believe in that. I think everyone has to be aware of their social
Yes.
responsibilities if we want the nation to progress.
Yes, thank you so much. So that's our next idea for WEE, because we are also planning to do
Okay.
some social enterprises there. So what is that makes you click with the customers and helps you get your credibility? Of course, knowing you, seeing you, how graceful and how charming you are, definitely that is one of the points, and being so positive. But actually, what is it? What makes you click with the customers?
Yeah, it's mainly the honesty and the sincerity on my part. Okay, the customer, I mean, they can just feel that, they can see through that yes, these people are honest enough, they're sincere enough, and they know that we are dedicated and integrated to the cause we believe in. And the way we said, my cause is to provide a good quality house to every customer which I get to. So yes, they do feel this honesty and this sincerity, and on this basis we click to the customer, I click to the customers. That
Absolutely.
belief factor, that
Yeah.
trust factor is something which I can manage to get. That
I
trust is important.
I know. We can so easily connect with you. You're always, you're always so easy, to connect to anyone. Not only me, I think anyone can do that. So, for our entrepreneurs out there, can you give us some guidelines on to how to develop key partnerships?
Yes, key part. As I just talked about teamwork and also that's
Yeah.
where partnership also comes. So you cannot succeed without you have a team or you have some partners. At the same time, one has to make sure that the partner or the team you have, they are like-minded people. Like if I'm my partner, I made sure that they also have the same aspirations, the same dreams which I have, and they think the way I think, the way I give importance to the honesty and the dedication part and the sincerity part. So yes, your partner should also believe in the same values you believe in. That is the time this partnership will go for ages together. Otherwise, it's bound to get failed. So this is what I think, that yes, you have to have partners. Sometimes there is no other way out. Make sure that you bond with the like-minded people who think like you and who have the same dreams like you have.
Absolutely, like-minded partnership. That's so true. So all of us, are going through a lot of, these cash flow things and funding. So definitely, would like to hear from you if you can list out some funding options or concepts and tips to minimize, cash flow, and who can be approached. We can approach the banks. What do we do about it? So if you could just, tell us about that.
Yeah. See, when I started, that was the time funding was a problem for me also. So we started with, the borrowing, even borrowing from, the family, friends sort of thing. We took bank loans as well. But then after that, we find an investment partner. He's also the developer of the project we are working on. And he was the one who looked after the funds part, and we were the one looking after the sales, marketing, and construction part. So that was a very good combination that we worked here. But again, to reduce the expenditure, the extra expenditure, what we came with the idea now, like we have been promoting Kage, we are working on Kage. So what we made sure that we have all the teams in house, whether it is digital team, digital marketing team, the team which is doing the traditional way of promotions, whether it's the production team, or it's the tech team, it's administration, HR, everything is in-house. Even our PR team is in-house. So we made sure that every team, even the legal team, we also have our own legal team, it is in-house. Because if we are outsourcing all these things, then definitely it is going to be a huge burden on the funds we have. So our idea here was to have everyone with us. So we all work together. When we work together, we understand each other better. We understand the requirements of the work, what is expected from them, how they should do it. At the same time, we are also saving a lot of money. So this is how it's working with us. And I
Yes.
also advise it to the people who, if you can manage, then you should also have an in-house team.
Good. So that's how we can manage our cash flows. And of course, you've given tips on funding that we can approach banks, and also we can do, some borrowing, and also get it from the investors. Also ask some investors to, invest in our projects. So guidelines on how to deal and learn with disappointments. With
Sorry,
disappointment. Yes, disappointment. Guidelines
disappointment.
on to how to
Yes.
deal and learn with these challenges, or sometimes you feel low, so we are disappointed.
Yes.
How do we
Yes.
deal?
Disappointment is part of life. Disappointment is part of any business you are into. It's part of your personal life as well as your professional life. The thing is, yes, fine, you felt disappointed maybe for a day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Just get out of that after those 4 days. Make sure that you are not going to stay in that pit of depression and disappointment for a long time, because then it is going to affect your whole life. That's what I think. So yes, you have to get out of that, and you can use many methods. Like if you think it's required, then you can go for counseling. You can go for professional counseling, or you can talk to your friends, your family, or anyone you feel comfortable with. You can go for something like meditation and all. We all know the power of meditation here. So yes, you'll have to do some efforts, but then make sure that you don't stay into that pit of disappointment.
True, true, true. So failures are a part of life, and you won't learn or gain experience without facing failures that we have all seen. So, any tips or 4 or 5 tips, how to balance work and life responsibilities, which you do so well?
Yeah. Yes. Balancing work and life. When it comes to women, like we all are aware, it becomes little difficult. Yes, I have seen many women saying that they make sure that they separate their work life as well as their personal life. But I myself find it difficult because of the way, because the profession I'm in, and also I cannot actually 100% separate those. So for that, what I do, I make my priorities very clear. So whenever my work needs me, then I'm there for my work. That's the time I keep my personal life on the back burner, a bit on the back burner. And whenever my family needs me, my children need me, then I'm always there for them. Then that's the time my work is on the back burner. So this is how I manage. And I think this is there are many women who find that their work and personal life are clashing. So they should also do the same thing. They should learn to give the priorities. And again, the support of the family. If you have a supportive family, then it becomes very easy for us to handle to balance this life. So yes, that support of family is very important.
Very important. Yes. So we need to be blessed with a supportive family as well. Well, but something like a work and life responsibilities, like how you said it, they tend to mix up. But to have your priorities fixed and right. When your work needs you, you're there, and when your family needs you, your full attention is with the family. Also, we would like to hear, where can we draw our inspirations from, like how you have done.
For me, I have always been drawing inspiration from many things, many people around me, but mainly it's my parents. My parents are very nice people, very respected in society, and they always taught us siblings the importance of honesty, sincerity. They gave us very good moral values, so we try to follow them. My parents also taught us the importance of dignity and respect. So as I just mentioned, so that is something which is very important for me, having dignity and having respect. My parents have always been the source of inspiration for me. I always try to follow their footsteps. What they did, I try to do. They also help people a lot, never being in the limelight. Like they help people for their education, for getting job, funding them for some purpose, for business or something, but they were never in limelight. So these are the sort of life my parents like showed me and my siblings. So we follow their footsteps. We also try to do what they did in their life. And there is one more thing here I would like to add. I also take lots and lots of inspiration from my husband. He is a very passionate person with lots of positivity and never ending energy. And I watch him, I get tired sometimes. I think, oh, it's enough now. I want to rest. I don't want to do this. And I look at him, and then I just get all inspired, all motivated to carry forward and to move on, because he is that sort of a person. He's
Wonderful
always on
one.
his toes. He's always working, at the same time balancing his family life and everything. So yes, I take
Right,
lots of
right.
inspiration from him also.
Great. I so resonate with you on the parents' part, and also, big salute to your Air Force husband. Yes, they are full of the defense services, full of energy, and
Okay.
I've seen it in my father as well. And supported and guided, and that's and availability so important of the family, to be around you. How will you help lift other women entrepreneurs?
How will I help other women entrepreneurs? Yes, I think that's the question of the day. So main thing is I always believe in supporting and guiding what other women want to do. So I always I would like to be available for whatever guidance or the support they need from me. And as I said, that if there are to be some training workshops to be conducted or maybe some funds required, so there is something where I would love to give my help and my support there. I mean, there are so many things when it comes to women entrepreneurs, but this is what comes to my mind at present. Oh,
Definitely. And we all look up to you. We really look up to, your advice and, the way you deal with things. And we also role model how you deal with everything, even in the council. So how has it been with, your journey with CIM SME, and how has it helped you so far?
yes, my journey with CMSME started about a year back. Here, I would like to mention that I always draw inspiration and motivation mainly from our chief visionary and the founder of CMSME and DCPIT, Santosh Ji. That the way he has dedicated himself for the cause he believes in, or the dream he has dreamt of. He has been working for it, and he was, traveling towards, moving towards it. Working selflessly, tirelessly, 24 into 7. We all know him and we all see the way he's working. Yes, I get lots and lots of inspiration when I see him working, because he believes in his dreams. That's why he's doing so. That's the passion that he has. So yeah. And then again, I met lot many people here. We have our Aparna ji, Anju Bajaj ji, who are following his footsteps. There are so many other people who are in our team, in Maharashtra team, in other teams. So it was lovely getting to know them, and sharing their experiences. And learning is something which never ends. So I learn every day, every step, and from them also I'm learning every day, every moment. So my journey till now has been very satisfactory and very happy, I can say.
Yes, great. And so I so resonate with what you're saying. And Santosh is always there. In fact, he's here with us, supporting us even now. He's supporting us from wherever he is behind the cameras. Thank you so much, Swapna ji. And so, ladies, listen in again, rewind this interview. We have so many takeaways from this deeply intensive powerhouse, Miss Swapna More, who has been instrumental in nurturing large teams successfully with the adept understanding of human behavior and organizational requirements. Her imitable style of leadership has won accolades from her colleagues in the reality and hospitality industry alike, and I'm a big fan of her style too. Importantly, for all of us, as women in the reality business, she defied pressure, you can say, with elan and steered the businesses to success. 10 lakh square feet of land developed and marketed across the country, a revolutionary real tech product up her sleeve, and a successfully running cafe. This add up to her illustrious career as a woman entrepreneur. She also has ventured into prop tech platform Kage app, which is India's first technology-driven gamified reality sales enabled platform with the proven and confirmed sales conversion, providing key solutions to the most defined problems of real estate industry, confirmed sales and long gestation period. There are many challenges one experiences as a woman in business. However, rely on your strengths to overcome it. Credibility does not come overnight. For Ms. Swapna More too, she had to put in committed hours of work, focus, and dedication to reach where she is, and she did. Like everyone else, she wanted to buy her dream home, and the challenging experience got her started, and she ventured into real estate to make it easy for all other home buyers too. So you never know. Keep the growth mindset on when it clicks for all of us and you become a successful businesswoman. Join us for many more such stories. A single woman has the power, so collectively we can make the impact. Many takeaways and very impactful vision. Thank you, Swapna ji, and namaste namaste everyone. Until we meet again with our next powerful interview series of Brand India, Women in Business, a flagship initiative by GCPIT, Global Council promoting international trade, and CIM SME, Confederation of Indian Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises. Do join us for the Global Women in Trade Summit 2021 from March 5th to 8th of March. Nominate for the exhibition at zero cost. Get access to national global markets. Nominate for Brand India Awards 2021. Thank you.